Ryan here with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now. Make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest releases. This one is about perceived obstacles or perceived setbacks. So I am back to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, currently a blue belt, testing in December to see what belt my professors think I deserve or that I've earned. Been doing good, feeling good, and on Thursday I was having a great class. I was getting whooped by some and putting it on others and having an all-around great experience. And what ended up being my second to last roll, I was in a position where my right knee was compressed into my chest, and I was trying to extend my body and push my knee away at the same time to break this grip. Very strong grip. And just before I thought his grip would give out, I felt some popping and some twinges in my hamstring and my hip. And it was one of those instances, and I heard it, and I think maybe he heard it, but it's one of those instances where it can be like, uh-oh, like this could be bad, from the sound of it and just feeling all those things pop. And I didn't panic, because just in life I've learned like a lot of these things make worse by panic. So I sat out for a while and just watched, did the boxer shuffle a little bit, moved around, a couple squats to see what was going on, and there was some weakness for sure and a little soreness. So sat out a little while longer, then hopped in with a beginner and was able to like get to places that I could test out what was going on with that side of my body. And definitely some soreness, definitely some weakness, definitely a lack of mobility or ability to brace for anything. And so I rode that round out, doing some other things that didn't put any pressure over there. Now, in a way, I dealt with this in like two ways. I kept going despite a possible injury, but in a way that allowed me to explore what was going on safely. Whereas, there's the opposite way would be to just go balls to the wall, just keep going hard, maybe find a more challenging partner. But I think having that partner was great because it allowed me to do that safely. Whereas if someone else is going a little harder, less considerate, I could have made this a lot worse. Or if I had been going harder or less considerate, I could have hurt myself a lot worse. So it's like I was able to keep going, but also in a cautious way and without banging my head against it. You see a lot of times people think they got to be tough, and so rather than dialing it back a little bit to see what's possible, they just keep going all in and they end up hurt. And I don't want to be one of those old guys. Like, you're seeing a lot of articles about how these guys that have been at it for a long time are feeling about their bodies right now. And you see it in the gym. And I don't want to be an old beat up guy. I did not get into martial arts for that. I actually got into martial arts to be an old, strong, and healthy guy, sometimes that means dialing it back or changing up how you approach it. So not only that, but since getting back to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and since I have a curriculum to adhere to, I've been listening to Hemi-Sync music, which you'd have to look into it. Hemi-Sync, Hemisync, and it's basically like tones and notes and vibrations that are supposed to put your brain into a certain mode. And through practice, I know that they've worked. So I've been listening to them for photographic memory for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, since I have a curriculum to adhere to, and only the ability to get to class twice a week, and that's open mat. So figuring that out. But so for this healing thing, I listen to Hemi-Sync music for healing before bed, and that works pretty well too. I think really what Hemi-Sync does is put you in a state to be able to do whatever you want to do. So if your focus is healing or photographic memory or being more relaxed in certain situations, I think your intent is what tunes it, not necessarily the title of the video. So didn't go for a walk yesterday because sore and weak and kind of feeling this out. But we are on a walk today because dog needs a walk and I need a walk. Cabin fever is a real thing for people and dogs. So we're out, and immediately upon stepping out of the van and starting to walk, I had like a little hobble and some tightness and some soreness. And just from being involved in sports for so long, being involved in fitness for so long, I know that at times the way we react to a perceived setback or a perceived obstacle is overcompensation. And I believe that's what I was doing when I got out of the van, was overcompensating, overprotecting that area, and decided that I was going to move mechanically correct and I was going to relax. And through having done that, the soreness has gone way down and the mechanics have adjusted and I'm moving properly, and the tightness is dwindling as well. So once again, I'm Coach Brian with Northwest Elite Spirit, the channel you come to train your mind, body, and spirit. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do that now. Make sure to ring that notification bell to stay up to date on all of my newest topics. This has been about perceived obstacles and perceived setbacks and just the ways you can manage them. I'll keep going on walks. I will not be running. I will not be stretching it because it's a pulled muscle. I will continue eating well, drinking plenty of water, resting with my legs up, listening to Hemi-Sync music as I fall asleep with the intent of healing. I will not be rolling for 2 weeks, but I will be going to class, showing up with notes, asking questions, and taking notes. If you like this video and or find it useful, hit the like button and comment below. Maybe share below also how you overcome perceived obstacles and perceived setbacks. Share this with like-minded individuals or anyone you think it could help. Most importantly, practice. You can hire me to coach you online or in person by contacting me at northwestelitespirit@gmail.com. You can find my books, The ABCs of Strength and Endurance and Running Made Easy, on Amazon and Kindle. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Thank you.